Hey, it's Amelia with Spiritually Fit Yoga. I want to share with you something that my yoga teachers were asking me in our recent yoga teacher training. And it's how to teach the Vitality series in Journey into Power, in Baptiste Journey into Power. So I refer to something called the card. So any of you that have been through yoga teacher training through either Barron, like I have, or through a Baptiste affiliate, Baptiste Yoga Studio, you might have received the card, or maybe you saw the Journey into Power sequence in the book, in Barron's book, Journey into Power. And as I had an assignment for my students to ask them to memorize and prepare to teach the Vitality sequence from Journey into Power, there was some confusion. And when I was looking at it, this is intended to be a blueprint. And it doesn't fill out every single pose. It doesn't fill out all the transitions. And the beauty of that is that this card, some people think that Journey into Power, the Baptiste Journey into Power, is a set sequence. It is and it is not. This is literally considered to be a blueprint. It's a foundations. It's an outline for you to teach. But I want to flesh out the Vitality sequence a little bit more just to give you an idea of how you can teach it. And this is going to be one way to teach it. There are many ways that you might find a teacher like me or other certified Baptiste Vinyasa teachers out there, how they teach it. And the one thing that we will all have in common, any of you that are teachers that see this, please put in the comments if you disagree with me, but that we teach to the intention of each section. So it's the Journey into Power sequence, and then there are different sections. So today I'm going to talk about Vitality, and it's very easy. The intention of Vitality is to teach Vitality. So the body and the students have been warmed up. You welcome them into class and integration. You move into awakening, the Sun A's, Sun B's, the Sun B with the variation and the flip dog and all that. And then now we're going to get into Vitality. And one of the distinguishing physical characteristics of Vitality is we're going to start incorporating some twists from side to side. So physically, we'll be twisting the spine. That's obvious, but energetically also, we're starting to move that energy up the spine, that serpent spine, that Kundalini energy up the spine, and the twists can assist into getting more of that energy moving through the body, that prana, that chi, that life force. But let's get into this first. Okay, so I'm going to teach this. You're actually going to see me looking at the card to make sure that I teach it exactly as it is, at least as the guidelines. So it's Vitality, a sun salutation B variation with crescent lunge into twist, extended side angle, and then we'll vinyasa into the other side. And what you'll notice is that the transition to crescent lunge to extended side angle, you can teach it exactly like that. What is sometimes or typically taught is to transition with a warrior 2 in between. And sometimes you might even have a teacher teach a reverse warrior in between before you vinyasa to the other side. And then it shows a thunderbolt prayer twist. Thunderbolt is also called chair pose or utkatasana. Prayer twist is hands at heart. You're going to twist over to the right. And then it says fingers to toes forward fold, palms to toes forward fold, and then crow. So what I will do is teach the thunderbolt prayer twist to the right. I'll go fingers to toes forward fold, thunderbolt prayer twist to the left, and then I'll do palms to toes forward fold, and then from there, crow pose. So that's how I'm going to teach it today. And like I said, there are various ways, and sometimes I teach Vitality a different way, a different sequence, and in terms of putting the poses together in a different way, with the intention is to bring that Vitality. Our body is warmed up, and if you want to join in today, do Sun A and do Sun B. Maybe take yourself through integration and awakening. I have another video that starts with integration and awakening, and then join in with this Vitality sequence. And maybe get your notebook out and take notes and write down the poses and the sequence. All right, so get your yoga mat. Start in downward facing dog. Vitality. Crescent lunge with a twist. Right foot forward, crescent lunge. So to do the twist, you bring your hands to your heart, and with your exhale, you twist. So with the right foot forward, you twist to the right. And the next pose on the card is extended side angle. So here's an option on how you can teach this part of the sequence. So So you can inhale, come up into a warrior two. With your next inhale, reverse warrior. And with your exhale, extended side angle. Breathe. So this is a basic variation. You can bring your forearm down. You can bring your right hand down to the ground. You can take binds. Right now I'm just showing you extended side angle. And with your exhale, you take a vinyasa. Left foot forward, crescent lunge, warrior. Inhale your hands to your heart, exhale, twist to your left. This is crescent lunge with a twist. You inhale, rise into your warrior two and sit in it with an exhale. With your inhale, come up into your reverse warrior and come into your extended side angle. Breathe. So of course, when you're teaching this, you're typically holding the poses longer, depending on how long your whole sequence is. But again, I'm just showing you here just ways that you can teach this vitality section. And with your exhale, take a vinyasa. And the next pose is Thunderbolt with prayer twist. Thunderbolt is chair pose. So getting to the front of your mat and chair, a Thunderbolt. And with your exhale, you prayer twist hands to your heart. You prayer twist to your right. And then this is where, from the card, forward fold, it says fingers to toes, forward fold. And then I don't teach it exactly to the card, so hold here for a couple of breaths. So on the card, it says fingers to toes, forward fold, palms to toes, forward fold, crow. And I break it up by stepping the feet together. And I do another prayer twist to the left. So inhale, Thunderbolt pose. Exhale, prayer twist to your left. And with your next exhale, palms to toes, forward fold. Hands all the way underneath the feet. Crow pose. So from here, you can offer all kinds of variations. Toe squat, malasana, all of the above, or you can come into crow. Option to shoot back into chaturanga dandasana or to step back in down dog. Option for child's pose. You can make the practice your own. So what I shared was one way to teach the Vitality series. Teach the intention of the sequence. Teach the intention of each section that you're in. Keep that in mind. The breath work, and of course, calling the name of the poses, and everything else will follow. And you'll learn how to use this card. It's really, really handy to use it as kind of a cheat sheet for your practice. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments, DM me, find out more about me at spirituallyfityoga.com. If this is helpful, let me know. I'm going to be doing more of these because I want to share them for my teachers, and I decided, well, I might as well share it with anybody else that's also either learning the Journey into Power sequence, you want to learn more about it, or you're learning how to teach it, or you want to get to know me and maybe join me for a future yoga teacher training or a yoga retreat or workshop or any of my other offerings. Anyways, find out more at the notes. You'll see it in my episode notes. All right. Thanks, everybody.